What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Monday morning, time to talk about crypto and time to break it all down. We're going to talk about Volt Inu. That has been on an absolute tear. We're going to talk about the Shiba Inu Burn Portal, how much SHIB has been burned so far. We're also going to break down our other favorite assets, whether it's Wagmi, Apollo, ApeCoin. We're going to talk about SHIB Toro, Ryoshi. BTFA is still in the green. A lot to get to. We're also going to be joined here in about 20 minutes or so by the head dev Cove from STREAMERINU. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. Their chart's looking pretty bullish amid this crazy market that we're in right now. We're going to talk about what they're doing and have a chance for you to ask some questions and all of that jazz. So, man, it's been a while. I'm back in home base, back in talking about crypto each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. We pop on here live. Today, I just couldn't resist. I had to bounce in early. So good morning to you. I've already had my cups of coffee. I do have a little bit left here to finish up. So cheers if you're drinking your coffee this morning, heading to work. Hopefully you're getting off to a fantastic start to the week. It's all about your mindset as you start the week here, Monday, April 25th. So here we go. So let's jump in here. Good morning to everybody out there. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Let me share my screen here. We could start breaking down some of the goings on here in the crypto industry. I want to start with Volt. And wow, I mean, this thing has been on an absolute tear. Despite the overall market and where we're at, a bit of a pullback right now, this thing has continued to just soar higher and higher here since the V2 migration. I want to go over to CoinMarketCap. Overall difference today, we're down about 2%, back down to a $1.8 trillion market cap. So Bitcoin back here down at 38.9. The good thing is I'll be buying Bitcoin every day, buying Ethereum every single day. So today's a good day to buy. I actually added a little bit more on top of my recurring buy for Bitcoin this morning. Looking at a lot of different assets here in the top 100, right? That's where I'm looking to add. Volt Inu, I'm happy with where I'm at right now and just holding steady, waiting for my new tokens to appear from the migration. I was a little bit late, so I got to wait the 30 days. If you're wondering on how to do that, Volt has a pinned tweet over here on their Twitter, okay? They're doing it a little different. I wish they just airdrop the tokens like Everrise did and like some of the other crypto projects do, but it is what it is. But it's right here. Volt V1 to V2 migration. As you all know, the main and automatic Volt 1 the main and automatic Volt 1 to V2 migration is over. That's why the manual migration is now taking place. So, yeah, I missed the automatic. Now it's the manual. So, many people did as well. If you need to do it manually, you're going to get your tokens up to, it'll take up to 30 days. So, I wish I would have popped on it during the automatic, but I just missed it. So many things going on, and it is what it is. So, I'll wait for those to re-enter. And as I wait, I'll be enjoying watching this chart as long as we keep going in this direction. Volt, again, up 32% in the last 24 hours, man. This has been very, very interesting to watch. So good morning to everybody out there. What is going on? Joe Taylor, Faye, good morning. Up over 140 people already hanging out with us. Go ahead and hit that like button. You guys know the drill. Let's push it out there. Let's have a cup of coffee together, talk crypto this morning. Good afternoon from the UK. That's right. It is the afternoon in the UK, right? It's about 1:44 Eastern, right? Good morning. Just bought $5 of SHIB instead of coffee. Nice, Sean. There you go, man. I like it. Good morning. Good morning. Thoughts on Arava? I haven't heard about that, SHIB Commander. Let's look at that. What's up, Colt? What's going on? Yo, Kizzo community. Yeah, Kizzo's been spamming the chat, spamming the Twitter. I don't know what's going on with them. Let's go, Kizzo. There it is again. Oh, my gosh. You guys are everywhere. Uh-oh, here we go. Pull up Kizzo Inu chart. Oh, man. Colt's on it, too. Thanks for the super chat. All right, we'll take a look at it here in just a minute. I have no idea what it's about. Any exchanges for Volt? Yeah, we've got a lot of different exchanges coming in the next several months, and maybe even before that. So excited to see what's going on with that. So good morning to everybody out there. Top of the morning. Ryoshi Vision pump halted with overall market, it seems. Yeah, let's take a look at Ryoshi Vision real quick. We can take a look at this. We're down about 2%, but still some nice green candles over the past 3 days. Is pulling back a little bit. Here down to the 12.27 range, down 11%, but a lot of volume coming in, 146,000. That's a lot compared to where we were. It'll be interesting to see kind of what happens again over time. I'm curious to see what happens over time because we do know that, with this right here, burn.shibaswap.com, which now is up over almost 12 billion SHIB burnt through this burn.shibaswap.com portal. So I did figure out this is just what's been burnt to date on this platform. So that is amazing. We are burning a ton of Shiba Inu at rapid rates here, and that's great to see. But Ryoshi Vision, a big part of that because it's powered by Ryoshi Vision, the whole Shiba Burn ecosystem here. And if we go over to Ryoshi Vision, they give you a nice breakdown on how this works, right? So essentially you burn SHIB, you get burnt SHIB, and then you earn Ryoshi Vision in passive rewards. That's their pinned tweet right here. Burn SHIB, get burnt SHIB, and earn Ryoshi. So it's always going to be a part of this platform now. That means 0.49% of all Ryoshi transactions goes to burnt SHIB holders as well. So that's why I was talking about Ryoshi's Vision yesterday and why it could be very fascinating. It could be one to keep an eye on because if the whole crypto market, especially the community coin market, starts turning to the upside, Ryoshi Vision has shown that it can run. If we go way back here, look at that. Look at that run that it had during the SHIB run and the whole cryptocurrency run that we saw back in October and November. That was a big run up. That could happen again, in my opinion. That could happen again. We're also going to talk about Wagmi a little bit. Good afternoon from Sydney. Nice. Johnny Woo just bought Kizzo as his first ever meme. Really? Johnny Woo bought it? No way. Let me see. Did he tweet about it? If Johnny Woo, no, I don't think so. I bought my first meme token, Kizzo. Has the potential to do a 10x, at least there. He did buy Kizzo. Johnny Woo bought some Kizzo. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. What's the token address? Let's make sure we just get the right one. Ends in 6C5F. 6C5F. We'll take a look at it real quick. 6C5F. I have no idea what this thing does. I've just heard people going crazy about it. 6C5F. Is that the correct address? Yeah, I don't like chasing these green candles. It's got 520 holders. Where's the address? Okay, 6C5F. That's the right one. All right, well, there it is. It's storming ahead. I don't even know what they're doing, to be honest. What are they doing? Kizzo Inu, let's see. Community-driven token on the Ethereum blockchain. I have no idea what they do. 0% tax token by the community for the community. It's an old school 0% tax. If you sell your Kizzo tokens within the first 24 hours, the transaction will get taxed 20% to prevent people from flipping or swing trading the Kizzo token. So there's zero buy tax, zero sell tax, 20% within the first 24 hours. Huh. That's interesting. Hold it for more than 24 hours to unlock the 0% sell tax. Okay, so the only issue is how many people bought in 22 hours ago, and they're all going to have a calculated sell-off. I guess everybody buys in at different times. That's interesting. It's over $1 right now. So it's not your typical meme coin with the crazy zeros. Okay. Again, though, I don't even know what they're doing. Roadmap. NFTs, okay. Metaverse adoption. All right, so NFTs, metaverse, that's pretty much it. Okay, so it's just kind of your run-of-the-mill. Doesn't mean it can't pop. I mean, interesting. All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you guys for throwing that in there. Appreciate that. Morning, Boca. What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. BTFA still up 9%. They got Bandex launching soon, so that'll be interesting. But man, that chart's still looking good. Look at BTFA. It's looking really nice. It's not as nice as Volts, but man, what a great launch and just a nice steady rise on their chart here over the past couple of days for BTFA. They did it right with the pre-sale and then having the public sale right after. That was nice. You sure it was a legit Twitter account? I think so. Yeah. Well, Johnny Woo tagged them here, and I just went to their official Twitter. So pretty sure that's them. Yeah, that's them. That's their chart right there. I have no idea anything about it, guys. I'm just literally waking up and checking it out because you guys are going crazy with it in the chat. Please pull up that SHIB Minor chart. Jason, I haven't seen that one yet. SHIB Minor. Morning, Daniel. How we doing, man? Let's see. Morning, Larry. How we doing? Morning, Rodney. Roly boy, good morning. Is Johnny Woo's name using a zero? I don't know, Boca. Man, you're coming at me with all these tough questions. Let's see. Never. Yeah, it's not the Johnny Woo from Bitcoin, right? Is that the same? That's a different Johnny Woo. Woo. That's Willy Woo. It's not Willy Woo. He's got 1 million. That's a Bitcoin analyst guy. This is Johnny Woo. Different. He says he bought his first meme token, Kizo. Guys, as always, not financial advice. I have no idea about Kizo. He even says very high risk play. So he knows a little bit about the degen space. Everything's high risk in this space. So we know that. Was on vacation for Passover. Don't think I missed anything terribly interesting. Yeah, what's up, man? Ape hitting $20 soon. Maybe. Man, it's looking strong. I'll tell you that. We could take a look at Ape too. It's up about 7%. What's up, Lord Shiba? Yeah, ApeCoin, man. It has been on a tear. Look at that. Look at that chart right there. That is just a hell of a looking chart, man. $17.27. I got in at 6:30, man. Man, why didn't I buy more? Shit. Why didn't I buy more Ape? But it's looking good. Looking really good. Yeah, Volt Inu has been on a tear as well. Shibnobi up 195%. That's awesome. Let's check it out. Shibnobi's recovering, looks like. Let's check it out. Is it? Shibnibi. Is Shibnibi different than Shibnobi? Because Shibnobi's down 7%. Right? That's their correct address. Yeah, total market cap 79. Yeah. 79 million. Now Shibnobi's down. Is that a different? Okay. Maybe that's not the case. I don't know. Maybe Shibnibi is an actual currency too. But yeah, going back to Ape, guys, this thing has been on a tear. There's some buys coming in. Look at this over the past week or so. Been on a nice upward trend after consolidation. Loving it. I'm trying to start dollar cost averaging into Ape, but every time I want to do it, it keeps going up. I should have started a week ago. Daniel says by 10 p.m. there will be a SHIB Nibby, right? Exactly. Exactly. Zach, do you know about a catalyst for SHIB? Well, we have the metaverse. We have Shibarium. We're going to continue to hear more about the gaming side, right? A lot of different catalysts. Now the Burn Portal. So we sent our super chat for our SHIB Minor chart. LOL. Let's go, Zach. All right, we'll give a quick look. SHIB Minor. Never heard about this. SHIB Minor. Is it on the Binance side? Send the token address for it, Zario, so I know I can just pop it. Well, I can't even copy and paste that. But SHIB Minor. I hold Wagmi and Terra and Vault. Yeah, let's talk about Wagmi a little bit. So let's take a look. Wagmi's down about 8%. And guys, welcome into the live stream too if you're just popping in. Hopefully everybody's off to a great morning. Wagmi, a little bit of a red candlestick after some days in the green. But man, that's a great looking chart too, isn't it? Wagmi's down, was it about 8% right now, back down to the 18 level. maybe if we start seeing some consolidation, maybe I'll add some more. I was kicking myself that I didn't add more down here, right? You're always doing that once you see this happen. But yeah, it was down here at the 12 and 13s. That would have been a nice position to open up. Let me know down in chat if you guys are into Wagmi right now, if you're holding the NFTs. Just a great, great project. They fully doxed yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that as well. Kalani says, yo, need some simplified clarity. You burn SHIB, get burnt SHIB, and that turns into Ryoshi's Vision. It doesn't turn into Ryoshi's Vision. Like, it doesn't like swap from one to the other, but you earn Ryoshi's vision passively. So load up on Ryoshi's for all the expected SHIB burns and both go up. I mean, here's the thing. Ryoshi's Vision went up crazy last year with essentially no utility, just on the rumor and hype of Shiba Inu that it was potentially tied to it. So like this big run up was literally just meme coins going crazy and Ryoshi's Vision being tied to the Shiba Inu ecosystem. No real utility though, right? Now we've got real utility. We've got real utility for Ryoshi's Vision. We know that the Shiba Burn Portal is powered by Ryoshi's Vision. It's part of the puzzle here. So that's why in looking at this thing came way back down. It consolidated. I was lucky enough to make a little money on this run up, held a little bit still in that same bag, opened up a totally new bag yesterday. I'm going to see what happens because we're only on this third day of green candles. I mean, if this thing starts, if it does half of what it did back in October, if it just does half of what it did back in October, that would be like a 5, 6, 7x for me, somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'd be cool with that. If it does half of what it did, by, right in here, if it gets right here to like the 6 range, that'll be like a 6, 7x, right? So, I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it. If it just does half of what it did late last year, I'm going to be sitting pretty on that. Dogelon Mars is bullish. Yeah, Dogelon Mars is bullish. Let's see Elon real quick. I want to go back to Wagmi and talk about their NFTs here in a second because I got a legit Wagmi NFT. I got lucky as hell, guys. I got a super rare. I'm going to talk about it here on stream. And we're also going to be joined by, speaking of stream, Streamer Inu, a DAO set to help streamers. We're going to be talking to the head dev Cove here in a little bit. He'll be joining us. So it'll be just a casual conversation about crypto. I want to hear his journey a little bit as well. All right, so here's Elon, Dogelon, still trading sideways. We're down about 4.75%, a little bit of a red candle here. It's been a nice run here for Elon since 420, last 5 days or so. But I like this one long term. I'm holding this one long term for sure. It got really big really fast. Here's STREAMERINU, by the way. We're going to talk more about this with the head dev Cove here in a little bit, but that's a good looking chart too. They're at an $8.3 million market cap. So it's not like super early, but it's not obviously late either. They've only been around here since back in February. They came about, consolidated for a while. They've been on a nice little upward tick, a little bit of a pullback here, down about 20% today. But we'll break it down. You can ask some questions to Cove, and we'll see, what he has to say about the overall crypto market too. I just want to talk shop a little bit, and so we'll do that here in a little bit. Before we get there, I want to talk about Wagmi real quick, guys. All right, so this is Mutant. This is the Mutant Apes are going crazy, by the way. This is Rarity Tools with Wagmi Genesis NFT. So these Rarity, these are the top rare Wagmi NFTs. So let me go back here. Rarity rank. I'm going to show you guys there it is. So that is the NFT that I have. It is Rarity rank number 33, number 2895. There's only 17 of the Wagmi Genesis NFTs. Only 17 that have this blue saber weapon. All right, only about 750 of the actual NFTs have weapons, but I got super lucky. So I've got a nice rarity score, rarity rank number 33 out of 3022. That's one of my 9. So I was pumped about getting this thing. All right, so here it is over on OpenSea. And we could see this is what makes it super rare. See this? Only 0.56% have the saber blue. Right there, the saber blue. Only a very small percentage of these have it. So pretty sick. Pretty sick. So I'm pretty pumped about that. Good morning to everybody out there, too. What is happening? What is going on? Jason, thanks so much for the $2 donation. Shib miner chart, we want it. Man, all right, you guys are hammering the new coins. You ain't vaulting. You just ain't making it. You rock, Zach. What's up, Sergio? Yeah, Volt has been on an absolute tear, brother. What's going on with Luffy? It's up 230%. Really? No shit. Let's see. Is it really? Making a comeback. Let's see what's up. Oh, it's performed a token swap. No, that's not right, is it? There's so many tokens out there. It's so hard to find what you're looking for now. Luffy Inu. It's got to be this one. No? We're gonna team of this token has sold at least. Be aware of this token. I have no idea here. I'm trying to. We need a better Dex tools, by the way. This would be great to have a better tool to actually look through all this stuff. It's kind of confusing, but Dex tools and Dex screener are kind of the best we have right now. Do you cover Bone? I've covered Bone before. It's at a $4 million market cap. Potential is amazing. I agree, Jason. 100%. Shibarium comes out. What's your projection on Bone? I mean, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, when Shiba Swap first came out, Bone was so much higher than what it is now. But yeah, when Shibarium comes out, the governance token Bone will become even a bigger deal. Bone is very important too. Gives the voters the voting power. That's the whole big purpose of the DAO. So it'll be interesting. I think leash obviously is the store of value too. There's a finite supply. I'd like to get some leash as well. I'd like to get all three and Ryoshi's Vision. I'd like to have all four. I want to buy some more Volt, but it will not stop running up. I know, dude. I know. SataMask, cheapest to get Wagmi. It might be the cheapest, but do they have enough liquidity? Like, how much can you get in one transaction? That's the issue. Like, if you want to buy a full ETH, can you? I don't know. I haven't used SataMask. Can you buy a full ETH of Wagmi on SataMask if you want to right now? Volt the chat, Samir says. Nice. Let's see what else is going on here. Can someone tell me where to get Wagmi? Yeah, we can talk about where to get Wagmi here in a sec. Apollo still consolidating down here at 4938, trading sideways. They had some big news. They're getting really close with their DAO. Looking forward to that. There's a lot of similarities in terms of just what they're doing baseline with Apollo and STREAMERINU with the DAO. Of course, Apollo's helping all creators. STREAMERINU is helping all streamers. So we're going to talk about them a little bit. Let's see. Back to Wagmi here, though. So where to get Wagmi? Yeah, there's a couple different spots here. So let me show you here. If we go to the website, I like to get it on the decentralized side, of course. But let's see. Okay, in fact, actually, the only way to get it, it looks like, is on the decentralized side right now. I don't think they are on BNB and ETH, by the way. So you don't have to worry about those Ethereum gas fees if you don't want to. But Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Uniswap for ETH, of course, PancakeSwap for BNB. They are listed on SitaMask and 1inch as well. There's their contracts. So they're not yet listed on centralized exchanges, but those will come in due time for sure. It was really cool watching the live stream last night when they fully doxed. That was cool. Next, we need chat moderators Inu, a DAO for supporting chat moderators. Yeah. I find it hard which token is which. There are way too many of them. I think they should be regulations as to how many tokens and coins to be produced. Yeah, I think so too, BDB. And I think we just need a better system to track all this. And I think there will be something better. I mean, all of these tools that we use, like Uniswap and Dex tools, these are all like they're here now, but when crypto becomes much bigger, there's going to be better tools. Like Uniswap is not going to be able to handle crypto adoption at 10%. I mean, we struggle with it right now. So there's going to be better tools created. There's going to have to be. So better wallets, all of that sort of thing. So it'll come as crypto grows. There's going to be so many opportunities for people to create new businesses surrounding this new technology that's going to be needed to handle all the throughput and just more people on networks. And so, it'll get better. It'll get better with time. Morning, Paul. All right, we're joined by Cove here. Cove is in the backstage right now for STREAMERINU, so we're going to bring him on. And so, welcome, Cove, to the live stream. What's happening, man?
I'm doing good. How's it going, Zach? I saw you wearing a hat. I thought I had to wear one too. I don't usually wear a hat at all.
That's it, man. I got this one at Bitcoin Miami. This was in our goodie bag. So
How was it, by the way? It seemed like really crowded.
It was awesome, man. I think they had upwards to like 40,000 people there. Amazing venue. The convention out there in Miami is awesome. They had indoor and outdoor. It was just awesome to be a part of it. I really like the industry day where they set up all the shops and you got to walk around and just meet people. A lot of Bitcoin maxis there. They don't want to talk too much about DeFi, but I was trying my best to to talk a little bit about other things other than Bitcoin. But it was fun, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Well, glad, dude. Thank you for having me here, and good morning, everybody. It's actually almost evening for me, but yeah.
I was gonna say, what time is it there in Dubai?
It's 5 p.m. right now.
5 p.m. Okay, cool, man.
Dude.
So Cove is from STREAMERINU, guys. If you're just getting hip to the project, make sure you guys hit that like button too, real quick. I did hop on a Twitter space with Cove, and we had a great first Twitter space all together. Your Pop, myself, and Austin were on there, along with Bart Baker. A lot of big people talking about it, and it's a big deal because streamers, and we'll get into some of the numbers. I mean, they're becoming more and more prevalent, and this whole project is to help fund streamers. And what I love about this project is it's helping a lot of people who need it the most, right? So many talented people out there that just don't have the audience they should. And so I want to start there, Cove, and just how you're actually helping the streamers. And you could take this into just kind of a whole rundown on STREAMERINU, but I think first I want to focus on like what we've actually done in terms of helping streamers, because I think it's upwards to like $65,000 has been donated, right? Something like that.
Yeah, we've been donating so much we're almost losing track, but yeah, it's above 50,000, probably also coming into 60,000 for sure. To around 70 to 80 streamers so far. It's been an incredible journey. A lot of people keep mistaking us as being a charity token or as a meme token, which is not the case. We have a much bigger business plan in motion, and it's all over our social media and websites. But to kind of sum it up for you, yes, STREAMERINU did start back in February 25th as a donation kind of token, just like MRI and a lot of these tokens that were aiming to help and support a group of people. And through that support, they would eventually gain the kind of worldwide recognition of what they're doing and constantly get the word out about them and about their token. And that's how you basically pump and create FOMO. And so we wanted to follow that kind of same mentality with the streamers in general, whether they're on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. And that's how we started. But eventually we were kind of, we stopped ourselves a little bit and asked, why would an investor invest in charity? People would donate to charity, but you won't invest in a charity. And as an investor, how can you make profit from this and have a capital and actually sleep on it for a very long time? And so we developed this entire kind of business model that runs around media and viewer traction and contracting the best singers that we find on streaming services and kind of train them, put them in programs, and then sell that contract, just exactly like what you would do right now, whether in New York or you're in LA, whether you're an actor or a singer and you're trying to make it happen. You get noticed, you sign a contract, you train, and then boom, a platinum label recording studio will come in and be like, all right, I'm going to buy this contract for $1 million, $2 million. Here you go. And that's that kind of transaction. And so we're talking about a platform, a project that has the potential of reaching a lot of corporate and retail money out there, and eventually taking all that money, whether it's from advertising because of the viewership that runs through our Twitch channel or TikTok channel or YouTube channel, whether it's by the talented streamers, whether they're singers or esport players that we sign and then we train and then sell off to the highest bidder, whatever the income is from the corporate side, we basically take it and pull it all back into the token itself, making it very extremely profitable. Also, taking kind of the best things that you've seen in the past 8 months in crypto. Where, all right, so we've seen tokens with the idea of fast, which is farming as a service, where you would put money in staking protocols or NFTs, and any profits you get from those, you put them back in the token in the form of buybacks. We've seen a lot of this token make over $5 million in buybacks because of this concept, but eventually died out because of the crypto volume going down. We also had ideas of people, we've also had projects come up with incredible burn, where people not burn on launch, but you constantly have almost 10% to 20% burn every single week because of the huge buybacks that happen. But essentially, all of those also failed because they were counting on the crypto volume. And when we do have some kind of a bear trend or a bear market, those tend to not do very well. We've also had tokens that, they give you USDT dividends instead of Ethereum dividends, or passive income or tokens. So we kind of, Streamer Inu did this incredible thing where we took the best ideas that we saw in DeFi in our meme space in the past 7, 8 months, and we put them all in one project that actually makes sense, that actually has the potential to go haywire and reach the global media outreach that no other project can. Because not only the target audience that we're targeting are streamers and in the media, but also we were invited to TwitchCon, which is the #1 event for all streamers and content creators in the world, being the first kind of crypto related item to ever set foot on a platform that big. And you're going to have then 20,000 people attending physically that event, and you're going to have 10 million people watching it from home, and you're going to have A-list celebrities, the top paid streamers and the most famous people, just like Ninja, and you're going to have A-list celebrities, all part of that gigantic event that's going to be held twice this year, once in Amsterdam in July 16, and then once in San Diego in October 2nd. And we're going there not just as a booth and on some kind of a shady corner. We're going to be in the middle where all the traction, all the attention happens, and we're gonna go as a recognizable figure, not just someone that has a booth. And it's a big deal, and we have a lot of things that are a big deal. And that's why we believe, in terms of global outreach, in terms of mass adoption for crypto, in terms of we becoming that talent agency that finds the generations of entertainers, of singers and esport players that are going to define the future, being able to attract so much retail money and putting it all back into the holder's hand. We're taking 35%, and we have, if you can actually do me a favor and you open the third tweet right now, if you can just scroll down and open the third tweet, you're going to see it. So we have an idea that this is an example. You can keep going down. It's actually going down, going down, going down. There you go. So the purple one. Yeah, exactly. So the Twitch revenue. So the Twitch revenue, let's say, for example, you get an advertisement for $100,000, right? So we have this kind of picture right there for you guys if you want to check it out, so you can kind of grasp of the concept that what we have cooking right now. If you get $1,000 worth of an ad, which is peanuts, by the way, compared to what people pay in advertisements, and you get 100,000 ad, what are you going to do with the $100,000? Well, that's very simple. We're going to be breaking it down. 35,000 or percent are going to go into a form of buybacks. So boom, we got the buybacks, we got the big buybacks back, and they are not accountable for the crypto volume. So whether it's a bear market, whether it's going down, or whatever it is, it's fine because media volume doesn't go down. So essentially, buybacks will be something that constantly happen. And then you got something else. We are a company right now established, an LLC established here in Dubai. So we are a crypto token, but we have a company. And we consider every single holder of our token a shareholder of the company, because the company doesn't really have any shares to sell to the public or in the stock market. It's controlled by the DAO. It's controlled by everybody who's holding the token. So that's why we consider everybody a holder is a shareholder. And therefore, as a company, the biggest shareholders, which are the whales, essentially would be in any kind of corporate environment. They would be receiving, aside from, let's say, the monthly kind of salaries, but they would also be getting the bonuses and dividends of every quarter of a month. And that's why a quarter of a year. And that's why we wanted to take that same concept and put it, all right, So we're going to take 20% of all the income, the retail income that we get. We're going to make it into USDTs, and you're going to send it to the whales. We're going to multi-send it to the whales on a monthly occasion. And that's why whales can make up back their capital that they put into the token. And after it, everything will be pure profit without the need to skim or sell any token necessary to get that capital and profit back. And therefore encouraging them to hold for a very long term. So we love bull runs. Everybody loves bull runs, but you essentially have to have a reality check. There's bear markets are longer than a bull run, unfortunately. And as a project, as a serious project that sets itself out to survive on the long term and encourages the holders to hold it for a long term. So it means that we have to survive a bear market, not a bull market. We need to survive when crypto is being attacked heavily and when crypto is going down and there's no volume in the market. So that's why we set it ourselves to have this kind of utility where it functions not on the volume of trading when you buy and sell, but it's on the volume of the media attractions that we get from advertisement and signing singers and esports players and then training them and then selling those contracts off. So we really believe that we have a very, very, very unique formula. We really believe that be careful of all the shareholder talk, SE don't like shareholding in crypto.
Yeah.
Well, trust me when I tell you, I know that, but essentially this is kind of out of their jurisdiction. And when you're opening a company here and it's established on the mainland of Dubai, even when you want to talk about corporate taxes, you don't get taxed by the SEC or any federal agency because you're already being taxed by Dubai. So according to law, that's completely fine. And we have an entire firm of lawyers ready, not just for the establishment of the company, but we're talking about a lot of contracts, commercial contracts that are going to be signed by the top industries here, whether it's NVIDIA wanting to have a new GPU in the market, and they're like, all right, can you advertise it for us? Or any other company or any other game. And yeah, that's why we really believe we're onto something special. And we're so happy to be sharing it here with you guys. And there's so much more information, but I don't want to take too much time because, again, this is supposed to be casual. We got coffee over here and we're chilling. Yeah.
No, cool. That's great, man. I love the breakdown. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just want to tell everybody, if you're interested in tokenomics, we're basically on the Ethereum blockchain, no exchanges. We don't believe in paying a tremendous amount of money to exchanges because we believe that is no longer beneficial to any project and to any token and to any treasury, for the matter of fact, because essentially SHIB never paid. They just got famous enough with a lot of holders, a lot of volume to eventually be listed for free. We are following that same path because we'd rather utilize that money, the taxpayer money that you guys are paying, essentially for the benefit of growing this project and making it go mainstream, making it the #1 thing out there in the world. So we are not on any exchanges. We are only on Uniswap and we are on Dojo Swap as well. We are at 1 billion tokens, so it's limited and it's actually hyper deflationary, where in our contract, there's built in a burn function where it does not dump on the chart. Basically, every time someone sells, a small percentage of the supply gets burned. And as of right now, in the past 2 months that we've been active, which today, by the way, is our anniversary, we've been around for 60 days exactly. We are right now burned 11.5% of the entire supply. So right now we're sitting almost around 850,000. And that's why we believe going over $1 is actually not a fantasy, because the potential that we have is absolutely massive. And I would understand this is a very unorthodox kind of crypto because it's not built on a Web3 solution. It has not been built on an NFT collection. It's not built on an NFT marketplace, but it is built on a completely new concept. And that is why we know that we're unique. And we know that the idea of a $1 it's more of a midterm goal. It's not a long-term goal for us. Long-term goal for us is about $10 to $50. That's the range that we're going to want to keep pushing. That's the range that we feel like, all right, right now we are established worldwide. So we're going to keep pushing and we're going to keep going. And we have so many opportunities that are already coming up to us. And yeah, it's awesome. I'm so sorry, Zach. I know you usually pick the questions. It's just a question that my eye caught.
Go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
from Alexandrovich Medio, don't streamers make enough money playing video games? So happy you asked that. I would love it if you check out our previous AMAs. So here's some statistics for you. These are numbers you can fact check me. Feel free to do your own research and fact check me on these. All right. So we have right now, Twitch has an active member, active 11.8 million streamers right now. Every month are streaming on Twitch alone, without Facebook, without YouTube, without anything. So out of those 11.8, and there are websites that I can provide Zach if he wants to send it out to you guys and everything that would track the income of Twitch streamers in terms of the bits and the paid subscriptions and the donations that they receive on the platform. And so by calculating that income, I have two shocking facts for you. Number one, only 5,000 streamers in the world earn above the minimum wage. Only 5,000 streamers. So out of the 11.8 million, we only have 5,000 of those earning above the minimum wage. That leaves 11.75 million people don't make under the minimum wage. So you're talking about people barely making $2 an hour streaming. That's heartbreaking. And I have even another shocking fact is that, see all that money. So let's say, for example, right now, you would go and stream and you would get paid revenue $1,000 a month. Well, I'm very upset to tell you is that you're not going to get $1,000 a month because it's going to be heavily taxed. Whether you got the donations from PayPal, then they're going to be taxed around 30%. Whether you got it from Twitch, it's going to be taxed 50%. So generally speaking, you make $1,000, but in your bank account, you don't get more than $500. And that's being generous. And so that's why, unfortunately, no. The majority of people, even though, yeah, a lot of streamers are growing significantly, just as the same as crypto wallets are growing significantly. But unfortunately, they are all not making money. They're trying. They want to have some kind of income because most of them have been kicked out of their jobs because of COVID. And oh, dude, no, I'm sorry. I'm just talking out of passion. I'm not. I know, and I love honest questions, and we just have so many numbers and so many awesome things to share with everybody who's interested in this. And I would absolutely love if anybody's interested, definitely join our community, whether join our Telegram, join our Discord, join our Twitter, ask us anything. We are so open and we are so transparent. We are trying our absolute best to be as open and transparent as possible. And I really want to try to help as many people understand what we're on, because the vision is very in-depth and very deep, and it's insane. It's insane where we're going with this.
Dude, I love that breakdown, and you're so right. I mean, we only hear about the people who are like the big streamers, right? The most successful streamers, but we don't hear about all the people in the shadows that are struggling, that are trying to fight, and they're really good and they're really talented, right? So I love hearing that you're trying to help those people first. I want to go back to something you mentioned, and I'll get to some of these other questions too in chat. Please keep them coming in. But maybe, because we were talking off air about kind of your crypto story and kind of why you're in Dubai in the first place. You want to kind of take us through that? I think that's cool. And people get to see that side of you as an investor,
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. So guys, my name is Cove, or, my full name, my crypto name is Kofefi, but people call me Cove. And it's based on the famous Trump tweet that he actually deleted. And my real name, my real personal doc's name is Zaid. So I was very happy to meet all of you. So I am pretty much like most of you guys. I got into crypto because of Elon's tweet about Doge. When he talked about Doge, I got all kinds of my friends telling me that you have to check this out. You have to check crypto. I've never been in investments. My background is multimedia design, graphic design, marketing, and communication. I just used to design stuff and for corporates, and I've traveled through Europe and the Middle East mostly. Working with brands like P.F. Chang's, Starbucks, Debenhams, Bloomingdale's, and so many other brands in all aspects and sectors. And so I've always been a creative. I've never been an investor. I'm not a business person, really. I'm just very passionate about what I do. And then my friends told me about Doge and about Elon, and then like, all right, I'll research. I knew about Bitcoin. I've heard about it, but I just really never dug deep into it. And so I got into research, and then I read about all these amazing altcoins. I read about BTT, and I read about ADA, and I read about XRP, and I read about all of those tokens that I never knew existed. And then I really got, courage. I want to invest. So we didn't even touch the meme coins here. I was just investing in altcoins. And I kind of had my saving accounts. I, got probably around $2,000, and I started investing them in Ethereum and ADA and XRP and all of those, and just started watching the charts every day. And I felt like I accomplished something when I entered crypto, and that was great. And then suddenly I was in Reddit, because that's how I was kind of self-teaching myself. I was on Reddit reading about crypto, and then eventually someone had a thread about SHIB. They had a thread about two tokens. So they had about Shiba, and they had about ApeCoin, which is another VRAR NFT kind of application, which I love personally very much. And so I read about those two tokens, and I invested in both of them, right? And I invested $100 in SHIB because it was only on Uniswap back then, and I had to learn how to transfer Ethereum to Uniswap and MetaMask and all kind of that thing. And I bought ApeCoin as well. And so I am an artist, and I never knew about NFTs until after I started investing. So I wanted to start uploading stuff on OpenSea to actually try and sell off my NFTs. And I did something back then. Right now, I feel I'm so stupid that I did. I didn't have gas fees to upload an NFT. So what I eventually did, I sold $50 of my SHIB
Oh,
for
shit.
for gas fees. I sold $50 of my SHIB for gas fees to upload NFTs that, by the way, I never even sold. Right, Zach? I never even sold the
Right,
NFTs.
right.
And I had $50 in SHIB, and I didn't even know what Dex Tools was. I wasn't even on Telegram, none of that. I was just
Right.
on Twitter, Reddit. That's how I kind of got into crypto. And then boom, just I think 3 weeks later, all of a sudden, this was by the end of Feb, by the beginning of March, that $50 of SHIB, my
Oh,
friends who knew that I invested started messaging me. I woke up, they messaged me. They're like, dude, SHIB is exploding. SHIB is exploding. I'm like, really? So I opened an application that I have. It's called CoinStats. It's on the
yep,
phone, right?
yep.
CoinStats. So on CoinStats, I saw that SHIB is really flying. It's like, X thousand, or, X, I think 10,000. I don't know what's going on, right? And then eventually I opened up my
Oh, shit.
MetaMask. I didn't even have Dextools. I opened
Yeah.
my MetaMask, and I'm like, dude, that $50 is right now 5,000.
Oh,
I was like,
shit.
what? I was like, what? $5,000 for $50? How is that even a thing? How is this
Oh
real
my
life?
gosh. Yeah.
I was shocked, and I'm like, did I really sell $50 for gas fees? What is SHIB? I don't even know what is SHIB.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh.
and
Crazy.
then and here's another heartbreaking thing. I sold it. I sold the 5,000 because I couldn't believe it. I sold the $5,000, and essentially, if I held it for 2 more months, that would have probably around. I wouldn't say a million, but I would probably say that would have been around almost the 700, $800,000 range if I
Oh,
held my 5,000 in SHIB. I had no
crazy.
idea what happened. So that kind of traumatized me, scarred me, dude. And that's how I got into meme coins. And then I got, in all sorts of tokens and research. And then I got into the Dex tools. I got into Telegram. I got into all these callers, crypto Twitter, all of you guys on YouTube. That's when I started getting familiar with all of you guys. I had no idea. I used to watch this Lark Davis,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, I just used to watch Lark Davis. I love that guy so much because he's
He's
not
great.
someone who hypes you up too much, and he's someone that gives you a reality check every single time, and
Yep.
is really, really sophisticated with his analysis. And I was subscribed to his newsletter, so he was awesome. But then I found out, all of you guys are talking about SHIB and about talking about meme coins. I'm like, I want it in action. And then I sold all my altcoins, all of them, every single one of them, and started investing in meme coins, eventually to be where I am right now. And yeah, so I started investing in meme coins and becoming a designer for meme coins as well. I have many notable works in the meme sphere. I'm pretty sure the number one work would be Floki. Floki Inu is my logo. It was my designs, and early on in the process, I was responsible for everything. And right now, that logo is still there. That logo is, those Floki guys, they went crazy with the advertisement. They had that logo on airplanes, they had it in airports, they have it in the malls, they
Yeah.
have it in Denmark, in the London, the subways. Oh God. So yeah, my logo is Floki. I designed all that from scratch. It is
That's
completely
awesome.
original work made by me. And so I basically left my job for Streamer Inu. Aside from crypto changing my life in general, and allowing me to have kind of an income and financial freedom to be away from a 9 to 5 kind of job. I left my job and started Streamer Inu, and it was based on everything that we just said, you guys. And eventually, I'm not a local in Dubai. I've never really been in Dubai before. What happened is that we started this project for a month, and we got in contact with your pop and with other people that in the space, and everybody said that we're going to this crypto expo in Dubai, March. I think it was March 18th, and I was at that time I was in Turkey because I love the weather there, and everybody was, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's go to Turkey let's go to Dubai for 5 days and hang out with everybody, with Europop, let's meet him, everything Meta, the Shinja team, the State of Met team, everybody. Let's go and try something new. So we took a flight and we traveled, and eventually those 5 days ended up being right now 3 months. So what happened is that when we went to Dubai and we started talking about our project to local investors, which we connected to from the expo and outside the expo, and these are very powerful people. They're not just businessmen, but they also have an influence here in Dubai. So what happened is that we were told that, listen, we're going to keep it simple. Your project is going to be nuts. It's going to be huge. It's going to be insane. And if you want our support and we want to back you up, we have one condition, or sorry, two conditions. So the first condition is that you need to stay in Dubai much longer than 5 to 10 days. That was basically the story. You have to stay here for 3 months, a minimum 3 months. I'm like, wow. Well, hey, you know what? I'm single. I'm young, so why not? I think I can do that. I can do it. I'm serious about my project. I do want it to succeed, and I do see the potential of it. And if the locals want to get involved, let's do it. And so the second rule was that, or the condition was that because I already had planned to make a company here, regardless of the local interference, because I always knew that this subject would be very sensitive to the Gulf region, whether it's Saudi Arabia or Dubai or Bahrain or Qatar, because they're all into those streaming, and they're all about the esport. They want to kind of take control of the esport industry and have it here in the Gulf. And so I always wanted to open a company here, because just like a mindset, because you don't expect someone to dedicate their entire life in the next 50 years for their own project. Essentially, when it comes to meme coins or crypto, you're a startup right now. And just like a startup, eventually you have an exit strategy where it's not rugging people or giving up or abandoning the project, but essentially having the bigger industries or the bigger companies kind of take kind of take over the project when it suits them. And so I've always wanted to make a company in Dubai because I knew the Gulf will eventually want to be, with all their billions of dollars and trillions of dollars, would want to be part of this. But this just happened so early on. And so yeah, I extended my stay here for a little. They're telling me 3 months. I know it's going to be longer. I'm not a kid. I know it's going to be longer. But yeah, we're here for 3 months. We established an LLC, officially registered and officially known. We were invited to TwitchCon very shortly after moving in, so I have no idea if the local investors have anything to do with that. Because, dude, Amazon is against crypto. They hate crypto advertisement. They are strict, no crypto advertisement.
Why is that?
Stream crypto? I don't know. Okay. Financial advice or something like that. I'm very not sure. So right now, you as a streamer, you are already a streamer on YouTube. But if you go on Twitch and you hold something like this on Twitch, that's fine. You can stream crypto. That's fine. You can stream crypto. But having advertisement of crypto, that's a no-no. That's a no-no for Amazon, right? And Amazon owns Twitch. So essentially, we knew that we would never go to TwitchCon, right? We knew that's no way going to happen. Even though TwitchCon is like the Binance for streamers. It is literally the Binance for streamers.
Yeah.
And so to get that email from Twitch saying, hey, you guys, you are invited and prioritized for TwitchCon. That took us by complete surprise. And it happened just after moving here. So I have no idea if there's any kind of connection, right? But it's been insane what's been happening ever since we moved here. And then we eventually got to meet your pop in person. And we were able to do the first in-person AMA. Like, it was a physical being where the developer of a project and the influencers right there next to you, and you're doing an AMA. That's never been done before. And we always want to offer, and Zach, I just want to tell you, everybody here, we're so honored, dude, that you and Austin recently joined us and are official ambassadors, and we will do everything in our power to get you guys here, right? We want to fly you to Dubai. We want to, And even if it's a week or 2 weeks or a few days, I know you guys are busy, but we want to bring you here because we're also bringing our own holders here. This project is so into personal relationships and networking and real events and real locations that we are offering our own holders to fly them to Dubai to join us for a few days, or to fly them to Amsterdam to join us in TwitchCon, or to fly them to San Diego to join us to TwitchCon there, or to fly in any other crypto exhibition or any other Comic Con or any kind of con we go to. We also have that for our ambassadors. We want you guys to get here. We have everything ready. You guys want to withdraw money from USDT to actual cash? We got you covered. You guys want supercars with only USDT from your MetaMask, not from your exchanges? We got you covered. You guys want utilities, Airbnbs, everything all covered by crypto with no need for cash? We got you covered. And we really are encouraging this. And we really hope you and Austin, everybody comes here to Dubai very soon. We're also talking to everybody who's still not officially announced. We really want to get as many people to Dubai as possible. Because if Binance is moving here, dude, I mean, if Binance is moving here, then that should tell you something. I mean, CZ bought a house a few months ago, and I met with the team, the office, the president of the offices here in Dubai of Binance, which they control the operations of the entire MENA region. I met with the CMO and co-founder of Binance also here. So, I mean, if Binance is moving here, you guys, that's a signal for the crypto world that Dubai is the place to be in, right? And the fact that they're so crypto friendly in an unbelievable way, yeah, I mean, you guys do not want to miss out. You do not want to miss out.
Man, that's amazing, and I was so I'm so happy to meet you too, and to be working with you guys too, and your pop. You know, I was actually in Miami for the Bitcoin event when he gave me the whole breakdown, and it was just after he met you, and then of course we talked ahead of today, and I think everybody out there can see the passion that Cove has, right? I mean, it comes out in the way you talk, and I think people pick up on those nonverbals. They see that, and I sure did, and you certainly have a vision. You've got a plan. I love the breakdown of Dubai too, and the fact that it's so crypto friendly. And we were talking about this off air, guys, how easy it is to just purchase things with USDT. They're ahead of the game. So the fact that CZ's moving there, and I think that's probably just the tip of the iceberg. You're going to see a large amount of companies probably come out of Dubai, wouldn't you say, Cove, in the next 5-10 years? A lot of companies either moving there or startups there.
I think it's gonna happen much sooner than everybody would think. Like I mean, because of the law firm that we're working with right now, they are already exposed to multiple technology and blockchain companies or projects that want to be regulated by the central bank here and want to be regulated by the stock market here as well to raise funding by VCs or any other corporation that would eventually help the crypto side. And so that's already here. There's already legal structure on how to kind of regulate your business, your crypto business, or your exchange, or your NFT collection, or your NFT marketplace, all here in Dubai. And so, yeah, that's why they will all be here. Can I just address one thing, if it's fine, Zach? I know there's a question there. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna definitely answer that. But there is also another concern by Oscar and Dallas, the Dogos, about another Inu, and they need to die out. So this is a very interesting point that you bring up, and we really want to talk about it because we really are serious and we are really for the long haul for sure. And the reason why there's an Inu in the name, let me please break it down for you, and I hope you can see my perspective from things. So right now we are all so sick and tired of Inus because we've been exposed for the past year and a half. Every single thing that ever wants to come up, no matter how ridiculous the name is, it could be an iPhone Inu, it could be a carrot Inu, it could be a hard drive Inu, it could be whatever you want. There's always going to be an Inu next to anything, and it looks ridiculous. And for sure, maybe at the beginning it was fun because of the memes, but eventually we got so fed up of it because people just use it for their kind of shady business with their scams. And so the reason why we wanted an Inu, and let me please verify something. This project's utility, this project's community is not exclusive only for the crypto folks. So right now, we all know that the crypto population in the world compared to the population in general is about 5%. 5 to 7% of people in the world are into crypto. That is that is an extreme minority. And what we are doing right now in Streamer Inu We are targeting right now a pool of 200 million people, 12 million streamers, and 170, 180 million people that watch them every single month. That's insane, massive global outreach. And yes, Shib is the most famous one when it comes to the meme, and it has an Inu, and it's always trending on Twitter. It's always trending on Google, and everybody knows about Shiba Inu. Everybody knows about Shiba Inu, but here's the catch. The 95% of the entire world that we are targeting as well, and this utility speaks up to them, and they can actually be part of it. They are not fed up or tired by Inu because they don't know about any of the Inu projects that came up in the past year and a half because they're mostly on Uniswap or they don't make it to the light of day and they don't make it to Binance. So nobody knows about the Inus that we know about. So understandably that we're still fed up by the Inu, but when we're talking about mass global crypto adoption, mass global outreach in the world, you need to be familiar. You can't just be introducing completely a foreign concept. And so where there's an Inu in the name, it makes it so much familiar to them. And if it helps, our community came up with an incredible, funny way, a twist to it. So it's the streamer in you. It's not an Inu. It's like the streamer in every single person. It's the streamer in you. And that's why we have the Inu in the name. And that's why it's a very valuable thing to have it. I know we're fed up about it, but for the world, for the global outreach that we're going to, that is a very big advantage that we have. So sorry, Zach, if you want to say something, go ahead.
No, I just I want to pull up Daniel's point here and just kind of get on this real quick. But I mean, I think you know what you said too is very interesting. You know, something you said during the AMA, and then we'll get into Daniel's question here. We can address that, and we also want to talk about the CertiK audit. There were a couple things. I know you guys are resolving those. Some people had some concerns about that. We'll talk about that too. But the other thing that you said during the AMA the other night that is so true to me, and it's the fact that we are moving toward the way we consume media is completely removed from what we think about it. Like with television, we're going, everything's on demand, right? We're going to this very active user base, and it's like I want to find exactly the person I'm looking for. So it's only going more in that direction. So I think it's perfect timing that you guys are getting into it now. And guys, keep in mind, it's not just streamers in esports. It's not just streamers in one sector of the market, right, Cove? It's streamers everywhere. So it's wide and vast here. We're not just selecting one.
We're not limited. We're not limited to anything. We're not limited to a single platform. We are not limited to a single genre. We are not limited to a single group of people. We're not limited to a single category because we always love to have a reality check, right? It's always awesome to be bullish, but it's the best thing to always be ready for the worst possible scenario. So what I wanted to tell people here, because eventually you're going to find that FUD and you're going to have people talk about stuff. So what's going to happen, let's say, for instance, we're tackling esport players and we're talking people that playing Fortnite and that kind of doesn't work out, right? The kind of people, the audience of Fortnite don't like us. Well, that's fine because we can just move on to League of Legends or Call of Duty or PUBG or so many other esport games. Let's say the esport industry as a whole just blocked us, right? That's fine. We can go to the singing and entertainment kind of aspect. So we can go to the rappers, we can go to the R&B, we can go to hip hop, we can go to all those aspects, right? And then boom, let's say the singing blocks you up. Well, you know what? That's fine. We got the comedians. We'll go to the comedians, or we'll start talking to those, and we'll find the best next comedian out there. So there's always like the next best. We are not limited. There is no brick walls here. And let's say, for example, here's a very worst case scenario for you. Right now, we are best friends with Twitch. Right now, we're working on side of them. I sat down with the legal department on video. Everything's going great. We're going to TwitchCon. We're going to get all that exposure, and we're going to be helping all those streamers. What's going to happen one day, for God forbid, whatever reason that happened, could be a misunderstanding, miscommunication, violation of policy, or anything. Let's say Twitch blocks us, right? They just delete our account, right? What's going to happen then? Well, you know what? That's fine, because we are still on YouTube, and every single thing, all that content that comes out from the Twitch side will also be on the YouTube side, and we're going to be monetizing that as well. We also got TikTok, where things go viral on TikTok. And from the reaction of people going crazy because of the donations, or by just by the singers that we're finding or anything, it is so easy for StreamerInu to go viral. It is stupid easy compared to almost any single other project out there. So TikTok is still there, Facebook is still there, and there's more platforms that are coming up that are also competing with Twitch, like Caffeine, so on Hover. So there's so many platforms for us to tackle if one of them blocks us. So that's why there's nothing really, oh, it's a dead end, you guys. Oh no, our utility's gone. Just sell your bags and we're out. That's not gonna happen. It's very difficult for that to happen. And we're just gonna keep going on and on because that's what we do and that's what we have. And so yeah, we are not limited, and the possibilities are endless.
I love it, man. Love the breakdown. So Daniel's question, just asking about the amount and size of whale wallets versus the size of liquidity for the project. Do you want to address this? And then we'll talk about the CerTic audit findings too. I know you guys have been resolving some of those things. It's crazy how big CerTic has got, by the way. We could talk a little bit about that too, but go ahead.
Yeah, Daniel, so thank you so much for your question. Now, here's the thing. We published a recent link yesterday that highlights something, a very, very important thing that I think would solve your concern and almost every single person out there. We have such a unique product, a utility, an idea, a concept, whatever you want to call it. And we have a lot of proof of work where we have the videos that we recorded from the past. We have our own community testimonies. We have our Etherscan, anything you want to check out when you do your research. Everything that we've said in this AMA and all the previous AMAs, there's a lot of proof to back it up. One of those proof that would, I know it's a concern, but would help you understand is that we have a total percentage of 81% of our holders that never sold and never transferred any token out of their wallets for the past 2 months of this project. 81%. And we've had these same whales right now, from day one. We've had them all. And they have not sold, they have not skimmed, they have not taken profits. And if you look at the chart, not even the whales, even the day one holders in general, we are all up more than 10, I think 50x, pretty sure. Because we all bought and held from the 200 to 400,000 range. And right now we went to 14 million. I'm sorry, to 12 million and a half, 13 with a burn, and then we're dropped back down and now we're going back up. But basically what I'm trying to tell you is that if you look at the statistics, if you look at the numbers, and if you look at the holders and everything, the majority, 81%, are not selling or concerned about selling. Now, I completely agree with you in terms that we don't have that much liquidity, and we are already addressing it by two ways, where first of all, the whales are now starting to actively add liquidity. And we have also been adding liquidity from the deployer wallet. You feel free to check that from Etherscan. We recently, I think 4 days ago, we added 4 Ethereum, and we're going to keep adding on liquidity. But there's also something that's very important to remember, that we do have a burn function. Essentially, the number of tokens matched to Ethereum, the tokens will be going down while the Ethereum keeps going up. So on the long haul and the long term, that is not going to be an issue. It may be an issue now, but luckily, our whales are secured and holding and believe in this more than probably any other projects that they would have out there. And that's why we are not concerned about how many whales we have, because a lot of them have the same goal. They want the USDD dividends. They want to be in a project that they can hold during bear markets, earn money off of it, and not complain of anything and not be worried about anything at all. That's why we're a very comfortable hold. That's why you can feel free to join our group. You can join everything. And if you talk to anybody in the whales or talk anybody in the community, you will understand where I'm coming from. It may look scary for newcomers, but that's the same feedback that we got when we were at a 1 million market cap. It's the same feedback that we got when we were at a 5 million market cap. And it's the same feedback we're getting right now at a 10 million market cap. And if anything that proves it, it's not dropping. And people are not going to be dumping their entire wallets out there. And we are just all critical investors. We understand where this is going, and we're holding for the long haul. And I understand that people, don't think that a 10 million market cap is an entry. I can definitely tell you that it is. And we are going to keep pushing this as a collective effort past the billions.
Yeah, good stuff. You know, we did talk about centralized exchanges, but you know, this one always comes up, Cove. People, you know, I think this is a bigger deal in a bull market, getting on centralized exchanges, right? When everybody's coming in, we get this mad rush of new retail money coming in. Being on a ton of different centralized exchanges is good. Whereas, like the market we're in now, you're dealing with the degens, you're dealing with people who are just in crypto every single day. They're already working on decentralized platforms. But do you agree with this, or do you want to respond to this, that you need to be on quite a lot of exchanges to be accessible to the common people and target the mass majority eventually? You did say you want that to happen organically, right? I mean, and let them come to you. Yeah.
100%, 100%. Let me tell you something very important, Oscar, and this is something that we also saw during the lifespan of this project. When the war happened between Russia and Ukraine, when Russia invaded Ukraine and the brutality of that event, we saw something that you probably wouldn't see it until it happened. So we saw that Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, and essentially Binance ended up pulling their plugs out of Russia. And unfortunately, the government decided for God knows what reason to cut off the internet and to block almost every single website out there on its citizens, which we saw firsthand because we're already invested in the community of streamers. We saw that the majority of all Russian streamers that are dependable on the income that comes from streaming are going to be cut off by their only source of income. And they went to Twitch and they went to Twitter to talk about it and voice their concerns. And here's what's going to happen. If we were to think that centralized exchanges are the way, well, this is an example of someone who we want to help with crypto to change their life to the better, just like it changed our lives. They will be denied and from their crypto because it's on a centralized exchange. And so that's why if you would open up our business plan, just like Zach is right now, and if you would open up our website, we are pushing people to decentralization. We're pushing them to MetaMask, and we are pushing them to Trust Wallet. We are pushing them to decentralization because events like this, one a bank or a country, for any kind of circumstances, there will be consequences for people that keep up the money in the centralized exchange. And we don't want to encourage that. We want to encourage decentralization. So that is why we're pushing people to MetaMask, not trying to get on central exchanges to be on that global outreach.
I like that. I also like that, you know, it's the 13% tax on both sides, right? Buy and sell, but it can be adjusted. Do you have any plans on letting the community have input in that? There's been some other projects that have done that. I love that idea, man. Just throwing it out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have a DAO, which was one of the pictures that you just opened up. We have a DAO where the DAO really votes. So we just had to talk about, hey, we're going to get commercials, we're going to get singers, we're going to have talent shows, we're going to have esport tournaments, we're going to have auditions submitted to us, we're going to sponsor streamers just for them being streamers, we're going to sponsor people to come with us to TwitchCon. And so all those activities are not, I'm not the one who chooses the streamers. I'm not the shot caller here. Not that the team is not the shot callers here. The DAO are the shot callers, right? We just said that this is a community company. This is not just community token. It's a community company. And because of that, there's breaking news with Elon Musk. What's up?
Wow.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
As early as today. Holy shit. That's wild, dude. Sorry, I just saw it in chat and I was like, wait a minute, I got to see if this is true.
Oh, dude.
Let's go. Actually, all right. So, Cove, what does this mean for crypto, man? I mean,
Twitter.
Interesting. Do we need to load up on some Dogecoin right now?
I definitely, yeah, dude. That's not even a question. Yeah, pretty sure.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. No, Doge is definitely going to be in
Something's
Twitter.
Happening with Doge on Twitter.
That's definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. Oh my God, he's gonna do some crazy stuff. First of all, congratulations to everyone because we are about to get rid of all the bots and all the spams. And I'm pretty sure Zach would know this because he's known on Twitter. We've seen it on our own tweets when we tagged Europop. automatically we get 4 different accounts impersonating your pop and
It's
trying
crazy,
to
man.
scam people. And I'm pretty sure Zach has the same experience. And that's what Elon said 2 days ago. He said that I'm going to fix the botting issue in Twitter if I own it. And now he does. Oh my God.
Let's
Elon
go,
did it.
man.
I don't know how he did it. They looked very stubborn last week, and they were gonna sue him because he shared a screenshot of the proposal. Oh man.
That's amazing,
But
dude. I mean,
do you know how he got the funding? Like he obviously did not sell his Tesla shares.
right.
How did he get $43 billion?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like that wasn't something public, right?
I don't think it was. Maybe it was from crypto.
Dude, I would believe that. Yeah, that's something I would believe.
I mean,
That is
honestly, I
something
mean,
I would
like
believe.
a guy like him, how much money could he have in the market? I mean, he might have billions. I mean, who knows, right? He could have just liquidated some crypto, or I don't know. Crazy, man. This is wild. So this could spark, a crypto rally. I think, I mean, he'll focus on the platform first, but something's going to happen with crypto.
Oh, for
Something's going to
sure.
happen with crypto based on this news for sure.
It's already
Whether
there,
they-
You can only tip people in Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's already there. He's just gonna add Doge to it.
yeah, it's going to become way more crypto friendly than the Twitter is. So, man, this is good. Good stuff, man. This is big.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you, Elon. Yeah. But guys, we've been joined by if you're just tuning in, by the way, this is Cove from StreamerInu. We got a bunch of people bouncing in and out. I know from time to time. Good morning to you too. Hopefully you're getting ready to start a great week. But Cove from StreamerInu has been with us pretty much all morning here on First Sip in Crypto, breaking down StreamerInu. We're also just talking about the market, talking about his journey into crypto. So if you want to learn more about StreamerInu, make sure you go back and listen to this. And we'll be doing this more and more. Cove, you're welcome anytime, and I'll drop the link to you, and you can just hop on and we can shoot the shit, and who knows, maybe we'll have something big to talk about with this Twitter news too. So it's been fun, man. I appreciate
All
you
about
coming on, man.
hanging out and being chill, you guys. It's not only about chilling your project. It's about just being up together. This is something that I've noticed when I met your pop and I met the people here. All right, we all got our project. That's great. But if there's anything, crypto is more. It's really a very awesome common factor to have friends between people, right? We always push to be friends with you, not just to, I just want you to chill my project. We want to be friends, right? Because that's the kind of relationship that lasts long. It's not just a
That's what it's
business
about.
relationship. And that's why, yeah, dude. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
That's what it's about, man. And I think from my side of the table too, like you just said, man, it's all about growing together. That's the platform I wanted to build because this is a crazy space, man. Crypto's crazy. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna lose trades. Like just accept it, right? But how do we learn from those experiences, and how do we get better, and how do we make better trades and better decisions? And I love that we're building out the network. Now I'm happy to say that you're part of my network. I can call on you and ask questions, and
Yeah.
we've got our Discord, like in our private community, where I've learned from so many people in there. It's amazing. Like every day I'm learning something or reading something I didn't hear about. Like you are your network, guys. I mean, hang out with people like who want to do great in this crypto industry, and you're going to be better. Don't live in echo chambers. Have people push back on your ideas. It's good. It's good to have that discourse, and it's good stuff, man.
Competition is healthy, but when you work together, you achieve more than when you can do it by yourself. That's
100%.
something what you see, and that's why this is something that we also have it on our social media. If you guys are interested, so we said that we're going to TwitchCon. We said that we're going to have 20,000 streamers come attend it, and there's going to be a lot of stuff happening with TwitchCon. So instead of us, coming in and gloating about it or just showing off, we actually want to help other crypto projects. So we thought it would be a great idea to take P2E games, established, audited, KYC, functioning P2E games, to come with us to TwitchCon, so they can present their games in person with actual gamers and streamers, because that makes so much sense. That's a whole lot better marketing than having a billboard in New York City that nobody's going to see or care about. And it's a whole lot better marketing than having your trailer being advertised in social media or just pushing it in a campaign. Because if you saw the gamers, they're going to love the game, but they have no idea how to play it because they don't know the Web3 solution. And if you get the crypto people, they're not going to care much about the game, just want the money.
Yeah.
And so what StreamerInu is bringing to the table is something completely fresh and new, never been done before, where we're going to be taking you, we're going to be flying 2 of your members, and we're going to be taking your game to come with us to TwitchCon and display it in front of the thousands, the tens of thousands of people there, and for the millions of people watching from home, getting that exposure and kind of snowball effect, because these are not just normal people. These are streamers. So you get one of those streamers to love your game and to understand how to play it. They're going to be streaming it almost every single day. That's going to cause more and more people to play it just because they're watching it on stream. And so that's why I know that competition is healthy. But considering the market conditions that we are right now, it's a whole lot better and makes sense to work together than everybody just trying to fight each other.
I agree 100%. And Z, thanks so much, man, for coming on today. And thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm going to get up on out of here. I got a meeting I got to run to. And, man, I want to dive into this Twitter stuff, too. So I'll have a video on that later for sure.
Awesome.
But, yeah, Cove from StreamerInu, guys. Go check out the project. It's at StreamerInu on Twitter and StreamerInu.com to get more information there. Check out the business proposal. Do your own research. Look into it. And if it's right for you, give it a shot. So, thanks so much, Cove. We'll do it again, man. I really appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate you, Zach. Let's talk soon.
All right. See you, everybody. Take care.
Bye.